system. Oh, just long press. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Test it real quick. Oh yeah, it's not on. Whatever. Let me see. I know why. I know why. Oh, hold on. Well, hold on. Hold on. Yeah. All right. Boom. 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 There you go. Yeah. So I'm gonna give a quick introduction. You know. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't get the chance to write any notes down. You know what I mean? We have the beautiful Shay Afrique. I love that name, Afrique. Shay, Madame Afrique. Afrique, where you get that name Afrique from? By the way.
Afrique, believe it or not, when I went to Senegal, I went to Senegal and Ghana in college. That was my first time traveling out of the country. And I had seen it written over a boutique, right?
You say you went to Africa?
I went to Africa.
Are you serious? When was this?
I was probably like 22 years old. 21. It was in college.
You look like you're 21.
It was. I love it when they say that. Oh my God! In the club, they're like, "How old are you?" I'm like, "How old do you think I am?" And they always say something I'm not, and I love it. I love it. But yes, in Senegal they speak French.
Oh, for real?
You know a little French?
Ouais, je parle français, oui.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Parlez-vous français?
Oui, je parle bon français, madame.
Okay.
Madame Afrique, oui, nous parlons bon français, mes amis. Ça va fait. Comment allez-vous?
I like that. I just love to hear it. Okay.
Comment allez-vous?
But it means Africa in French.
Well,
that's
yes.
what they told me.
Yes, Afrique. I'm trying to not get my neck cut off. But yeah, Afrique, it's also Africa. Yeah.
Yes,
Afrique,
but
yeah.
I like how it looked. And I like how it sounded. So when I came back and I became an artist, you think about what kind of name you want that represents who you are. So I took a part of my first name, and I'm like, Afrique.
Afrique.
I want to be Shay Afrique. And it stuck. That was it.
So that was birth what? When you was 21? You birthed that name?
21. Yeah, about so.
So
about
that could have been like at least 5 years ago?
Yeah.
3 years ago?
I had to get it tatted. You know
Oh,
what I'm
wow.
saying? Afrique.
Oh, so you really, you really meant that. Okay, that's what's up, though. So once again, guys, we have Madame Afrique in the building for the second time here on KSM Radio. You know what I mean? I really wanted to hear her out. You know what I mean? I'm hearing that she's an artist. You know what I mean? She's a poet. Are you a poet also?
Poet with a melody, I guess.
Okay, now get
you know
it.
what I'm saying? Isn't that not what music is?
Yes.
It's poetry.
So you're a poet
to a beat.
Right.
Yeah.
So you were telling me earlier that you do a lot of cover music covers and so forth, reggae covers, right?
Yes, that's how I got started.
And that's why I really wanted to hear you out because I love, you know what I mean? I love reggae. I'm a reggae head. You know what I mean? So definitely later on you could give me a little something.
I'm gonna give you a little something.
Give me a little something.
Just a little bit.
So yeah. So tell me about your background. How did you come up, and how did this? You know, when did you notice that you was going to be an artist? Like, when did you notice your gift? You know what I mean? Because I know everybody have a gift. So when did you notice your gift, and what age?
So I guess I didn't really notice I had a gift until later on, but I thank my grandfather, right? He's from Trinidad, and he's not my biological grandfather, but he is to my aunts and uncles and the rest of my family. So he raised me. So being that he was from Trinidad, he literally put us in a whole steel band as kids.
Okay.
Like literally imagine like the Jackson 5. With my aunts and uncles and my cousins and I, we on the second hand, we on the bass, we on the tenor, we on the Congo drum, we on the cowbell, and that was our normal life. Grandpa putting music together.
It reminded me when I didn't want to cut you off. It reminded me when I didn't really know nothing about the music world until some of these friends around the way brought me to a house, and it was Jamaicans, and all I seen was they brought me to their basement. You know what I mean? I didn't know there was DJs at the time.
The basements.
You know, right. You know what I mean? And then I seen everybody, everybody was on different instruments as far as turntables. One of them was on the mic. and so forth. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it kind of remind me of what you were saying. Like you said, you was after grandpa.
My grandfather had us together as a family.
Uh huh.
The band was called Tropical Harmony. Shout out to my grandfather, Garnett Harrison.
Okay.
The band and my Uncle Randy, because together they put this family band together. But we were called Tropical Harmony, and we played the steel band. And I was as young as like, I was under 12.
Okay.
I want to say I was like 8 or 9.
Was this
I
in
was, I
Boston?
was a young pickney. I was playing the tenor pan, leading the band too at that.
Okay. Was it?
You
Was
know
this?
what I'm saying?
Was this?
Yeah,
in
we
Boston?
was in Boston.
Okay.
We would do Boston Carnival. We would do Cambridge Carnival. We had gigs all around New England. I remember we would travel to Rhode Island sometime, Connecticut sometime.
Okay.
But this was like a normal part of my childhood. You know what I'm saying? Playing the steel band in the basement outside Roxbury. You know what I'm saying? In the 90s, and this is where it all began. But honestly, it wasn't until my grandfather passed away that I reflected on his death, and I realized how much musical influence he had. I'm like, yo, it started with grandpa. I can't even hold. I want to say my mama and this. No, it started with grandpa.
It's always start from somewhere.
It started with grandpa. So shout out to my Trinidadians. Shout out to the family bands. Because honestly, I told somebody.
Are you Trini, by the way?
No, I was telling you he's not my biological grandfather.
Okay.
My biological grandfather is actually Cuban.
Oh, he's Cuban.
So
okay.
I don't know.
Cubano.
Right. I'm a Cubana. I'm an Afro-Cubana, and I don't even know that side of myself. Like I said, Trini raised me, right? My grandfather passed away before my mother was born.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry.
Right? So grandpa came from Trinidad. He met my grandmother. They remarried, and that was it. That's all I know. Right? I thought I was Trini for a while. They were like, listen, you are, but you're not. Right? By cultural, relation. This is what we grew up in. You know what I mean? Curry chicken, stooch. This is what we doing.
Okay.
Right? Calypso music and all this. But I said to somebody, how many bands did you see at the carnival? Because over time, you started to see less bands.
You know, it's funny since you said that. Yesterday wasn't really. I didn't really see no bands actually.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? That was beating the drums and all that. You know what I mean? I didn't really see none of that. You know, it's crazy how you said that. Yeah, because each year they just it's lesser things is going on. They shorten the time. They shorten the trucks time.
Oh, they shorten the time?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So what is it now?
What is it now? I could have swore I seen 4 trucks yesterday.
They went to the end early when the sun's still
like
shining.
like
That's what they want. Yeah, they want. They need y'all drunk asses off the road.
Get the F out of here, man.
Yeah, off the road, and that's it. But
you know what I mean?
Not for nothing. I saw a lot of fights at Carnival, but I didn't hear a lot of deaths at Carnival. And I appreciate that part of it.
You talking about over the years or yesterday?
Just yesterday. I saw a whole lot of scrapping, and I was like, okay. Ain't nothing wrong with a little scrap.
I heard it was.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. I appreciate. Oh, they was?
Yeah, they was shooting. I heard Juve and yesterday, too. I don't know if anybody got hit, but.
For the ones who were just scrapping, I just appreciate people just one-on-one old school scrapping and moving on. You know what I'm saying? That's how you solve. If you got to get some physical aggression out, that's how you do it, right? It's never no need to shoot anybody.
Yeah,
that's
put the
what
guns down, man.
That's what I was talking about.
Right.
I saw a lot of fights. I'm like, good. All right, so what? Good.
Right.
I hope they got it off their chest. But,
you want to fight, man, put the guns down, man, because, nowadays, everybody got, the pew-pew. Put the guns down and just fight like a man, man. Keep it moving after that, man.
Fight like a man. What was that from? That's from a movie. Put the gun down, fight me like a... Oh, Chris Tucker, fight me like a man. Yeah, fight like a man, right?
So, so questions. You never done any open mic?
I just did an open mic at Apex Rooftop Bar and Lounge. Shout out to Tito Jackson. Okay. Shout out to Apex Rooftop Bar and Lounge over there in Faneuil Hall. They have karaoke every Wednesday night from 7 to 11, kind of midnight, but it was lit. It was so turned. They had everybody, all ages, all races in there. And it was just beautiful to see everybody come together just to sing their favorite songs. That's what I was talking about. I got started off with covers because everybody loves a good cover.
All right.
Everybody loves a good reggae cover.
And
I told you.
I love reggae covers, man.
Yeah.
I'm definitely, I'm in tune, when it comes to reggae lovers, and I mean, so yeah, you're going to be right. So which one is your favorite reggae artist? When we hold on for a minute, when it comes to dance hall, and then when it comes to reggae lovers.
Okay. you know, number one man, number one king is Bob Marley.
Bombo. All
It's
right.
just that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Everything Marley, every
Respect.
song, everything, right? Um, dance hall. Okay, is Ja Cure dance hall?
Jack Q is kind of like culture or
He's a lovers rock or something. No. What? Yeah, that's a good question. What is
I,
Ja Cure and Egyptian and all of them? They're not dance hall. Egyptian
Egyptian
sings.
is
He be singing
lovers rock type.
lovers rock
Right.
type. So
Jack
then Ja
Q is
Cure
more
is
like
too. He be singing. He sings
more like
hard out.
reggae type of vibe. When I say reggae, meaning like culture music, culture reggae.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah. So Egyptian definitely lovers rock, but Jack Q is culture,
Ja
culture
Cure,
vibe.
I love my Sizzler.
Yeah.
But then I love my Barris Hammonds.
Barris
And
is
my
lovers rock.
Barrington Levies.
Yeah, Barrington Levy is definitely lovers rock also, I believe.
So yeah, my
You know
love
what I
is
mean?
rock. My love is
Yeah.
rock. Dance hall is really to me when I'm in a club when I want to wine and things like that, or exercise too. 'Cause,
So so you like a lovers rock type of
all
gal.
day, all
Alright.
day. I want to hear them
Okay.
sing, and there's nothing like the male Caribbean artists when they sing to you. It's so different than R&B because they'll sing to you so beautifully in a high voice with a raspy Jamaican accent. Like I don't know. It's something about male reggae artists, and when they sing, it just resonates. But yeah, that was my favorite.
Yeah, I was thinking too. Next time I'm gonna have you back here at K-Some Radio, and I wanted to say next time we're gonna have the public to tune in to also call in for any questions that they want to ask you. Tonight's gonna be different. You know what I mean? So, but next time we're gonna have the phone line open for the people to call and ask you questions and so forth. Yeah, I kind of lose my thought a little bit, but yeah. So once again, we have Shay, Madame Shay Afrique. You know, it's funny, Afrique. You've been on my page for a long time. Yes, you know when I went look on Facebook and I type your name Shay, you was already on my page. Yeah, and I've been seeing you for years too. Actually, you know what I'm saying? But I've been trying to reach out to a lot of folks on Facebook. You know what I mean? When it comes to artists, so I could just bring them here and interview them and so forth. But
Now
like
I'm
I
trying to
said,
think how I met you.
we never did. You were just on my page.
You know what? I have been real adamant at just adding DJs and adding people in Boston, right? Usually it was like, oh, I'm only add people I know. But I see a DJ Boston, I click on your page, I hear something I like. I was like, add the brother. Just add. It could have been by
Right.
God-given design, intervention
Yeah,
that we had to
indeed.
come together.
Indeed.
But
To the people that want to know, that's for some.
somebody got a question?
No. I was gonna say something. I'm just gonna leave that
okay,
alone.
okay. Nah,
Next
drop
time
them questions. Somebody got a question. Ask
right.
me a question, baby. I like random questions.
So my other question to you: do you have over the years? You said you've been singing, right? Do you have any visuals, any albums, any EP, LP, so forth?
This summer I was supposed to put out my first EP, y'all. I was supposed to release my first EP and my first music video, but I got caught up on some landlord stuff. I'm also a landlord. I'm a new landlord. I'm a new property owner, and the whole summer has been about renovating and all kind of nonsense. I didn't get to do my musical goal. However, I did remind myself I don't need these imaginary limitations, right? I said this summer, guess what? It's going to be this fall, okay, y'all? This fall we'll release the new EP. But I've been sitting on mastered new songs, and all it is just finding the perfect venue and putting the project together. I do need support in that way, right? I'm not managed by anybody. It's just me out here in the world by myself. I literally sing songs, share it with my loved ones, and ask them what they think.
Okay.
Right? Take a photo shoot, send it to my loved ones, ask them which one you think I should choose. So, I'm working alone here, so bear with me. But the songs are ready, y'all. The songs are ready.
So do you have you say you have album, you have songs ready. How many we talking about? Like,
listen, sorry, not to interrupt you.
Okay, go ahead.
On another time, we can do this again, and I can share some of my brand new music that haven't been released, just to see what the people say.
I would love that.
You know what
You
I'm
said
saying?
next time?
Right before I have the EP, yeah.
Okay.
That helps hold me accountable. I'm like, damn, I said I was gonna do it on live radio, so
You don't have
now
to-
I gotta do it. Yeah.
You don't have to sing your songs right now. The one that you are
Yep.
bringing up, your new songs or your new albums or EP and so forth. All I really want to hear from you is the definitely reggae covers. You know what I mean? So do you compose? Do you write?
I do write.
Okay.
Yeah, I write for sure.
So how long you been writing?
since the whole thing started. Uh, so I can share my age. I'm 38 years old.
Oh, wow.
So when I
Could
was
have fooled me.
oh yeah, thank you. When I was like 23 is when it began.
Uh-huh.
So let's say a good 2 years singing covers where I realized I had to start writing stuff.
Okay.
Right, you can get away with singing covers forever, to be honest. But I had a friend tell me, "Hey, a real artist writes their own music," and I believe
Yeah,
that.
indeed.
I believe that. I think let's talk about it real quick. I think you, as far as vocalists, rappers, MCs, I feel like you a half artist if you're not writing and someone is.
You
Because you're only the presentation. The real artist is whoever wrote that beautiful track
Right, you
and those
right.
dope ass bars.
Right.
And I stand on that. Music industry is real good at taking real artists and putting a pretty face in front of it. For who? Who said we? I don't care about the pretty face. I want to know who wrote that shit. Show me. I don't care how they look.
Do you have any ghost
know?
writers?
No,
Okay,
nobody ghostwriting.
You don't want. You don't want no ghost writers.
I learned. Listen, let me tell you something about ghostwriting and things like that. I had situations back in the days when I was starting it off where people took credit for my music, even just sharing it with them having a say over maybe you should put the chorus up here, and next thing you know, yeah, I wrote that with her. I wrote that. You did what? So
Right.
I knew a long time ago. Don't let nobody help me write nothing. I'm sorry. I'll figure it out. Because I wanted the full ownership, and I didn't want nobody taking credit, and I stood on that the whole time.
Okay.
Right, so I'll come sing on a rapper's hook, and they can write stuff for me,
Right.
or I can present my own work. But as far as my track, even when I'm having trouble, I'm like, no, I'll figure it out.
Okay.
You can use this. No, I don't want to use none of your ideas. Then you're gonna say how I use your ideas,
Right.
right? So I'm adamant. I write my own stuff.
You know, I'm so eager right now just to hear your voice. Excuse me. I'm so eager just to hear your voice. Can't wait to hear your voice as far as singing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Or your a cappella. Damn, I really wanted to set my equipment. See, I took my equipment out of here because I know the DJs are coming, and they're not really here yet. But well, we could just do it without beats, whatever. But I do want to hear you. If you have anything that you want to sing about, any a cappella, or are you comfortable?
No, I'm always comfortable, even when I'm not really.
Because I got to make sure you're
No,
comfortable.
I take a deep breath and start gathering my thoughts, like which song. I know you say you like reggae covers.
Yes, indeed. Do you like Sanchez?
I just did Ja Cure. What song was this? Let me think. What was that? Cause he. Oh. Okay. Boy, just like magnet to steal your love, keeps pulling me in. If it's a battle, I'll fight for you. I have to win to prove to you my love so deep within. It's getting deeper ever since I reached prison, longing for my baby to love me more. What am I longing for? Babylon release the cure. What am I longing for? My baby to love me more. What am I longing for? Babylon release the cure.
I love it, man.
All right, now I was like, just a little bit, unless you want some more.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I love it. I love it. I love it. I mean, you don't have to do plenty, but you know, I mean, just to hear that voice, you know what I mean? It's beautiful. You know, I could see you on stage. You know what I mean? With a nice beat, with the same beat. You know what I mean? And you know, doing your thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, yeah, I appreciate it.
Thank you.
For
And
that
I just, I
beautiful, wonderful acapella
Thank
by
you.
the one and only, by the
Shay
one and
Afrique.
only Zay.
Thank you.
Madame Chez Afrique's in the building, yo.
And you see, I love to maintain my soulful voice.
Okay.
Because, I'm not putting on any, Caribbean accent, right? I'm in love with the beats. So when
I'm
I
in
write
love
music,
with
I get the reggae beats, I get the Afro beats, but I'm just singing my regular soulful voice
That's
over
what's
it.
up. I love it.
You know what I mean? I feel like I'm giving you both of me. You know what I'm saying?
And the thing is, you was real comfy. You know, I didn't see no timid coming from you. You know what I mean? You know, real comfy singing that song. So yeah, and once again, for the first time here at K-Slim Radio, even though you already came through already, but just by me hearing you sitting next to me, by you singing the acapella, You know what I mean? It's very intriguing. So what is next for Chez Afrique? Like, um, do you see yourself working with other artists, like local artists, artists in the industry and so forth?
Yeah, so I still do work with other artists as a feature for a lot of songs.
Okay.
I would love to do more. Like, when I see females, I'm like, I would love to collab with a female artist.
Okay.
Most of what I do is with male rappers. I would love to just collab with another vocalist.
Are you talking about like which genre? Are you
Music, huh?
talking about? Genre, like which genre? Are you talking about like
Genre?
hip hop, R&B,
I'm
reggae?
always doing hip hop. So
Okay.
I'm it's always a rapper, and I love my Boston rappers, right? But that's majority of who hits me up and pays me to feature on their music.
Okay.
So I would love to work with another reggae artist, another R&B artist, anything.
Okay.
Anything
Are
to
you
me.
also do you rap or do you
No, people be like, you should try. I'm like, you know what? I feel like a phony.
You seem like you got that
I feel
energy
but
like
I feel
that.
like yeah, I can have that energy. So if I rap my favorite songs or something like that, right?
Okay.
I get all into it. But I feel like a phony because
Nah, you're not a
you know
phony.
what I'm saying? You rap, you start put. First of all, everybody knows most rappers who aren't in the street life. Back of their mind, something tells them they have to look at Drake. Okay, let me just say Drake. You just gotta act tough when you're rapping. So I've tried to play around with it. I said, why am I keep acting tough? What's wrong with me? So I don't know how to just rap and be me. Okay. You know what I mean? There does seem to be some type of, hardcore stuff about it that I just can't really mess with. But I've tried at least like talk it out. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm a singer all day, baby. I don't know.
That's what's up. Also, I wanted to ask you. Yesterday was the Boston Carnival. You know what I mean? I wanted to ask you, were you there at the carnival? And if not, and why not?
I definitely was not there. Where was I? In bed, maybe? I don't know. Watching it on my phone.
Okay.
Living through y'all or whatever. I have not been to the carnival since I was a teenager. Like I was telling him earlier, it was the thrill of being outside, being immersed in culture. You might see some high school friends, but slowly it just became different for me. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love to
Talk
dance.
about it.
I love to dance. I love to whine. But one thing that turned me off was the over sexualization and unwanted shit. That I was like, I definitely can't be showing up at the carnival. If that's what it is, then if I'm not feeling it, right, I should stay home.
Right.
I'm not gonna be going there killing y'all buzz and or whatever. But there is a lot that I don't like. That I'm like, hey, that ain't for me. I be in a patio somewhere on Seaver Street watching it from above.
So you saying that you think the carnival, the women in the carnival is too explicit? So
That's all you heard?
I mean, you know, I mean,
you see that, lady? I told him I wasn't feeling comfortable. He's like, well, you think the ladies is too naked outside?
I feel like
it's a partnership.
It's too much sometimes.
It's a partnership.
Okay.
Of let me watch my listen. I don't want nobody mad at me. Let me think
Nah,
about
you
it.
good, man. Go ahead.
I was about to say something like real general, like it's a partnership between thirsty dudes and attention-seeking women. So I'm gonna take that back. I said it already.
Let's just say both.
But like, there's a little bit of that.
Right.
But it's a little bit of. There's a lot of women who do want that attention, who are coming for that.
Right.
And guys will assume that we all coming for that.
You think it's because that it's like a single status, or you know what I mean? Like
single status, like if you're single.
Yeah, like meaning like let me just show a little something. Let me see who's gonna highlight me. Who's gonna talk to me.
Of course, there's a lot of that. Listen, it's in our culture, right? Island culture. You're wearing less. It's not a big deal, right? You got your bikini top and your shorts or whatever. Men walk around with their shirts off or whatever. And it's a part of our culture, calypso music, soca music, to whine and grind, right? And it is a part of it, right? But somewhere along the generations, we lost the real cultural values and just went into the ratchet. We just took a little ratchet turn and down and just, I don't know. It's just not for me.
No, you speaking that real. Yeah,
I'm trying to articulate it and be real at the same time, because obviously there is a cultural aspect, and then obviously people are also just being, ratchet in the streets or whatever. So, we've moved more towards the partying and turn up and lewd and crude more than the culture. So I just stay home. And it's and those crowds are thick. That stuff is dangerous to me.
Yeah.
I just be like, damn, that's unsafe. All somebody do is gotta fall over, push them over. I don't know. I just think of like disastrous stuff. I don't like
Yo,
big
I'm
crowds, bro.
I'm like you too,
I'm on
man.
the outside of them big crowds. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Never inside.
Cause you never know.
Oh, I don't like that.
You know, I'm like you. I'm like you. Like when you go to like, I'm from the island also. You know what I mean? We have big carnival in the island, and somebody always fight in the crowd. Like you know what I mean? You got to be really careful when you out in these crowds, whatever. You gotta look in your front, your back, your rear, left and right. You know what I mean? Because you never know somebody that won't like you. You know what I mean? Coming on with it, you know what? And then boom, next thing you know, you bleeding to death.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy in the carnival. And I be seeing parents bringing their little newborn babies. I feel like why would you do that when you knowing that people got ops out here, like you know what I mean? Anything could happen. Anything could happen in a carnival. Anything could happen. Like Wyclef said, anything could happen. You know what I mean? So yeah,
It's a thick crowd.
right. So I feel like people gotta be careful, especially when it comes to babies, kids. You know what I mean? Yeah, you could bring your kids, but it's not like it's different.
Listen,
You know?
that is that a kid thing? I guess it's a time for the kid thing.
I think carnival's for adult.
I think it is
Literally.
too.
Yeah.
Sure, what you
No
mean?
kids should be allowed in a carnival
No.
at all.
They have a kiddie carnival. They had their little time. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like back in the day, the kiddie carnival was the beginning of what the carnival. I remember the kids marching through and the bands, and then they disappeared.
I think that it should
And
be
then
it
all
right
of a sudden,
there.
trucks was coming. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like we pushed them up and out,
Mm.
and that's perfect for a parent to be like, my son or daughter's in the carnival. They at the top of it, and they get pushed out, and I get to take them home.
Right.
But listen, no judgment to anybody. However, that is not a child
No,
event. I don't know.
I'm glad that you bring that
It's
up.
not a child event.
Listen, I'm glad that you bring the kids. You know what I mean? When it comes to carnival, it should be kiddie carnival only, and then you have the adults carnival
Yeah.
only. They should separate those two.
Sorry, y'all.
No kids should be allowed in the adult carnival because anything could happen. Women are coming out half naked, titties out. You know what I mean? Little kids don't need to be seeing these things. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to little girls. Little girls don't need to see these women out here, showing their ass, pum showing. You know what I mean? Nah. You know what I mean? No, that's not a good look.
Who want to argue about it? Anybody else in it? I don't know what they saying. And they saying, nah.
I see a lot of people right now. I can't see.
My baby was out there. He was fine. He was fine.
Right.
Listen. You think
Right.
he's fine? You better watch his search engine history.
Everything is like sexualized now.
Yes,
when it comes to
man.
these adults, they don't care about kids watching them. We have kids in the carnival. Why would you be doing that? I mean, throwing your ass, your pum is out. Like, come on.
Oh, so I've seen a picture of somebody with their pum out, but then
For
they
real?
said it was pum colored thongs or something. I don't know what it was, but
God. Are you serious?
you know what I'm talking about. It was a shorty all fishnet
Wow.
white, and
She was on America.
it looked like
America.
pastrami.
Oh my goodness! Don't please.
So you saw
I have to
you
go
saw
eat.
labia, bro.
I gotta eat
We
the
saw
piece.
labia. Yeah, that's what I'm
Nah,
saying.
I
You're not
gotta
gonna
go
eat no
eat.
more bologna sandwiches.
Well,
for a long
I'm good with the
time.
meat. I'm good with the meat though. I don't like to eat meat no more. To tell you the truth, like I stay away from the steak.
I didn't help either.
I stay away from the chicken. You know what I
Oh
mean?
really? Wow.
Because
as a Haitian man, you be
No.
eating a lot of legume,
no,
a lot of so swag.
Listen, I'm a meat eater, but the thing, what I seen the other day on a video of what the scientists are doing when it comes to these lab meat,
Oh man.
creating meat in the lab
Yeah.
and adding so-called allegedly human meat. So that right there was the final for me. I'm good.
Listen, they
You
be,
know what I mean?
other countries have came out was like, ha, America, y'all over there eating human meat and
Are you for
don't
real?
even know it. Yes.
See, that's why I stopped.
They know what's up.
I'm gonna eat my fish.
Listen,
You know?
another time I come back, we can have a whole segment on McDonald's.
Yes.
Oh, we can have a whole segment.
That's why I stopped eating.
I'm trying to get
Where
my people,
all the burgers?
I'm trying to get my people to boycott McDonald's and stop playing and pulling.
Not
up.
just make it easy. Let's talk
I
about-
know, but I'm trying to start small. Remember how they said Target?
Right.
You got to focus on one. That's the big dog.
Don't forget
That's
Boo-
the big dog.
Don't forget the booga.
Listen, and after McDonald's, we come for Burger King.
The booga. The booga.
You know what I'm saying? But listen, a homemade burger tastes so much better.
Oh my
Fills
goodness.
you up so much better. Costs so much cheaper, and it's so much better for you. Man, all my grandmother did was cook. So I don't know all this, quick. We just gotta pull up in the drive-through. Pull up.
It's sad if it's what's
every week.
if it's what they doing now as far as having these so-called allegedly human.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, listen, I don't put it past them. And we can say allegedly for legal purposes.
Allegedly, right.
Alleged. But
For educational purpose, you know what I mean? You
okay?
know, because uh, social media now, social media is
Yeah.
so sensitive. You know what I mean when it comes
Get
to
a
folks.
cease and desist from
Right.
from Chick-fil-A and then right. So
We have a lot of topics
Alleged.
going to coming up about these things, about children are missing, about the grave. Some of these folks out of state, they're saying that they can't find their families' bodies. They get dunked out for, you know what I mean? The casket are empty. They finding several caskets empty in the grave. Like where are they taking the bodies? Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on in the world. I feel like the world shifted. It's been a few months now. The world been shifted, and I talked about that recently with Cheyenne when I brought up the CERN conversation as far as the machine that they use to control this earth. The antimatter and the matter. The planet was made with antimatter and matter. Just like me and you, we made out of antimatter and matter. So what is matter? Matter is the calm that in us, that calms the body, you know, that puts you in a relaxed mode. The antimatter is the evil side. When scientists trying to punch a hole through space, trying to get grams or antimatter through space to bring it on Earth, and they don't even know, like I said, they don't even know that what they're doing when it comes to these things. And I feel like that's what's shifting the planet with the weather. You know what I mean? That's going out of control. You know what I mean? So yeah.
yeah, they know what they're doing. They washing stuff away so they can rebuild things. But I know you said a couple things back to the bodies, and you know,
Oh my goodness.
I heard that part.
The
yeah,
children are.
you know, organs is big business.
Because they
It's big
raise.
business. They had I seen a whole chart. I never forget it. A whole chart that listed a heart worth like 40 G's.
Are you serious?
A liver worth like 20 G's, 50 G's. We talking big numbers here. Now, you and I can't afford that. So, obviously, we're not taking organs.
But who's buying
Right?
these organs though? Who's buying them? Is it the so-called
So,
Y?
I
Hold
thought
up.
it was-
Is it the so-called YC
Listen,
that are buying them?
they're
You know
not
what I mean?
BLACK, but, you know, I thought it was like organ donating, right? I
Nope.
thought like old, wealthy folks who in power wanted to live forever, so they just kept taking organs to keep themselves alive. That's what I heard. Until I learned that when you get a transplant from someone, it's actually very difficult because your body rejects that organ. It's not your body's
If it's not compatible,
organ.
though. If
Yeah,
it's not
but no,
compatible.
I heard that forever you have to take pills because it fights it.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, so I heard it's not easy. There's still risk after that. So I said something else is happening then with that shit. Then
Okay.
something else. I don't know. They eating them. I don't know. But
Man.
something else is happening because it's not a bunch of people waiting for spleens that got 50 G's to just get somebody murked. You know what I'm saying? People going on vacation in DR, bro, and missing organs and nonsense. You know what I'm
Mexico,
saying?
too.
So it is deeper. There's a supply and demand, and it's about who the supplier is. Because
Okay.
your everyday people is like us. Not like us,
Right.
right? But your everyday people can be your supplier because they want money. You done told them to go get somebody, and they're going to do their dirtiest to trap a person to supply you and get paid. But who is the supply? Who wants it?
Right.
Who is demanding these things and why? So yeah, it's all type of craziness. And please, people, don't ever think, oh, that's not true. That's weird. And then no, it's crazy stuff is happening. This is I be trying to pop people's bubble about the government's not out to get you. No one's out to kill you. No one's spying on you. No one's eating. Yes, they are. Yes, you can pretty
Yeah.
much believe every conspiracy theorist from
with the
aliens.
internet now.
You can pretty much believe it all because
With these cameras.
Yeah, and I definitely want to go on record saying that while I'm still alive, I'm going to use my voice. But yeah, you could pretty much believe a lot of that wild ass shit because it's happening. Yeah, but in front of your eyes. It's not even behind closed doors.
The world that we know back in the 80s and the 70s is not like the world that we know now. Everything changed drastically. You know what I mean? Everything changed drastically. The government, the people in the planet, You know what I mean? The whole planet itself also changed because of the people that's, making havoc in the world. So the planet got to shift. You know what I mean? So because the planet is a living being also.
You know what it
It's
was
a
too?
living being.
Because you said 80s, 90s.
The 80s and the 90s.
Think about this. Think about our last prophet, our last leader that really shook the government, shook the world, and when they passed away. Because it was about those 70s and 80s. That's the last time you heard someone prominent who was trying to stop something get passed away. I don't know who would, if I can think. Shoot, Dr. Sebi was probably the most recent person, but I'm talking about a leader that stood up against demand oppression. Dr. Sebi was doing that in a health way, but I want to talk about someone. It was taking out leader after leader after leader started really quieting folks. You
Gaddafi was a leader. Gaddafi was going to do something
so
real.
That was that.
Africa.
That was one of the most recent while
Gaddafi,
we were still alive.
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah. Well,
you know
he was when? That was in the 70s or something like that?
No, Marcus Garvey was like in a 1200, 1210, 1213.
Really? What the heck? Okay, I need to do my research. I'm so sorry.
My bad.
No,
what am I saying? In the 1900, 1910, 1915.
Okay, yeah.
Marcus Garvey. That was way before our time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then come along Malcolm X and so forth. You know what I mean? Martin Luther King. You know, and they've been killing our leaders. The Black Panthers. You know what I mean? PU. And, you know what I mean? Everybody that trying to bring a change. You know, they the power that be.
And then look, after your Black Panthers things, after we creep about the 70s and civil rights and movement and things like that, as we creep into 80s and hip hop was born, who was the next profitable leaders to speak out against the man that was starting to drop? Your favorite hip hop artist.
What, Tupac?
Not even just him. There's a lot. I mean, Prodigy was talking that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Right? But they would say
Enemy?
people say, hey, so and so was sick, so and so was this, and it'd be like, yo, so and so they was tired of so and so's talking.
Right.
But we found our way to not always be at the podium, but just to be musical with it.
Right.
And the couple brothers didn't last talking too much either. So I think a lot of times they scared us into submission.
They've been shutting us down every time we trying to have a leader from different section of here and so forth. They shutting them down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't want us to rise. You know what I mean? Like me, for example, and I feel like I might be one of them too because I speak about these things. And I mean, I feel like sometimes they shut me down too on a social media level. I don't get the views. Like I might put a video on another like a video that let's just say a video that all about violence, black on black crime, and then that video might get 12,000 views. And next mind you, I got 10K followers. But when I put my video, I only get like 20 views. So the Facebook meta, controls your algorithm. You know what I mean? Once they see you trying to waking up the people. Yeah. Once they see you trying to put something in their mind, you know what I mean? Change their thoughts. They're like, oh, now we're going to shut this dude down. Yeah. You know what I mean? We don't want to hear this dude. So it is what it is. Yeah. They're going to shut you down. They don't want to. They don't want you to change the people in the world. They don't want that change, man. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not going to stop. K-Storm is not going to stop. We're going to put the truth regardless of what. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah. Once again, I got the beautiful Shay Afrique with me here. You know what I mean? For the second time here on K-Storm Radio. Just a few minutes ago, she gave us a little bit of a quick acapella, a reggae cover acapella, you know what I mean, by Jack Ure. Oh, yeah. You know what I mean? And once more, I want to thank you for coming through. And, I've been trying to get you back here. Yes. You know, I don't know, but I've been trying to get you back here. But you finally here, and I'm happy.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, big up to everybody on TikTok that's watching right now.
You could be anywhere, but you're here today.
Also, for the people actually that's not gonna get a chance to hear the show tonight, you're gonna get a chance to hear the show. I'm gonna be putting the audio back on the radio because I didn't get the chance to record the live, even though we are live right now on air. But I will take the audio from TikTok and I'll run it on the radio, so forth. And the video will be also distributed all over social media platform, Facebook, you know what I mean? You name it. You know what I mean? When you see me.
Come on.
Oh? You see me?
Listen, can I plug one more thing in?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tomorrow at the Roxbury Library, right outside, right out front, we're gonna have a back to school jam hosted by Pearl. Okay, your girl Shay Afrique will be performing and co-hosting, and we're gonna start at 3 p.m. This is a family event, y'all. A family event. So don't say you can't find no babysitter. Bring the kids. Don't say no one can watch your mama. Bring mama. Get her nice little lawn chair. Okay, and set her up nice because we're gonna be outside in front of the Roxbury Library, right in the heart of Dudley. Okay, where it all began. Shay Afrique will be the co-host and one of the performance artists. So I hope to see y'all at 3 p.m. at the Roxbury Library. All right, for those who say, "Oh, I never get to see you sing, girl. I keep missing you." Well, don't miss this, okay? Because I'll be outside bellowing for all to hear, okay? And it's so dope. You be seeing the buses drive by. I love outside events. You know, you feel like you singing to God outside, right? So come to the Roxbury Library. It's a backpack giveaways and prizes and and so many live performers, okay? Some of Boston's best artists. So come through. If anything, come through to see me. Okay, if
and come support Black excellence too.
There we go.
Come support Black excellence because we are excellence. You know what I mean? Of everything that we do. You know, Black power, power to the people.
Black
you know
love,
what I mean?
baby.
Yeah, power to the people. Case of radio.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So let me ask you before we get out of here. When do you think you're gonna come back again here at Case of Radio?
I can come back. You said you do Sundays?
Sundays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and so forth. You know what I mean? Saturday and Sunday. Yes, indeed, man.
I like a Sunday.
Okay.
I like a Sunday. It's one of my least busiest days. No one has no obligation, and that's what I like. No pressure.
No pressure.
You know what I'm saying? However, for you need me, I'm going to try my best to come.
Yes, and you're going to be the second host here at Case of Radio.
Yes, please. Okay. I love it. Thank you for having me.
Oh, always.
Yes.
Do you want to give them another acapella?
Yeah.
Before you bounce? But before you do that, let me just squeeze it real quick.
Squeeze.
Because I know the DJs are going to come. Because my phone keep going off. So, yeah. I do want to hear another acapella from Shay Afrique. And once again, shout out to everybody on the social media who's tuning in.
I got you.
At this time. Let me see. Oh, somebody want to ask a question. Oh, question. I delete many things on me.
Oh, they got questions. Hold
somebody hit me up. They wanted to ask you a question, but they said they delete the question. So, yeah.
Don't be scared.
That's why I said next time.
Next time.
I know a lot of people. I think a lot of people are watching you right now on my TikTok.
Yeah. Can y'all follow me, please, on TikTok?
Yes.
Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. Everywhere. Shay Afrique. That's CheAfrique. And of course, look me up on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all of that. Shay Afrique, okay?
And somebody said you're beautiful melanated. They love your melanated skin.
You.
It's rich in beauty. You know, I'm just scrolling to these
oh, y'all got me in. Thank you
comments.
so much.
Yes, indeed.
All right, I got y'all. I'm about to give y'all something.
So next time, guys, we will have the phone line open to ask questions here at K-Some Radio. Once more with Madam Shay. And please don't be a hater. Share this live right now with your friends. Share it, tap the screen and so forth, even though we're about to leave. You know what I mean? Yeah. So once more, we have Madam Shay. She's going to do a second acapella. So do your thing, Madam Shay.
Right, ooh.
Yeah.
So long I've been waiting to be with you all alone. I've been anticipating. The first time we kissed was breathtaking. And boy, we got a bright future in the making. Oh, when we are together, my heart feels so much better. Boy, I need you and that's no lie. Whenever that we make love, a breath Jah will take us. I'm so glad that I made you mine. Whoa. Keep that precious smile on your face. Jah will keep you warm and safe. Make it worthwhile. Just you and I will love the Most High creates. Let's start a family and make things great. Cause when and how we met, boy, it's not a mistake. Let me give you some love and affection. You got my attention. You need no correction. May Jah pour blessings in your direction. You got my attention. What an impression. Y'all gonna see me tomorrow?
Yeah.
Y'all gonna see me tomorrow? Did I prove I can sing? I hope I can see y'all.
I love it, man.
Tomorrow at the Roxbury Library. All right.
Oh man, once again, one and only. You know what I mean, Madam Shay Afrique. You know what I mean. Thank you for that great acapella. You know what I mean.
Awesome.
Here at Case Radio. Yeah. So keep it locked, keep it tuned in. I'm gonna get right back to you guys.